Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, you guys? Hey, Ma Bell. All right, you guys. So, as you can see, we're going to do the 7 and 8 of Cups, okay? Now, that's if you guys want to. Do you guys want to do both of them in one session, or do you want to wait and do the 8 of Cups tomorrow? I just thought about doing that to get caught up, okay? All right, you guys. All right. So everybody's saying go for it. Let's do it. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. All right. Oh, how are you guys doing? Huh? It's the 6. Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll start with the 7 of Cups. All right, you guys. We'll start with this one. All right. 7 of Cups. Fantastic possibilities open up in front of you. Choose what you will. Cast off the shadows of the past and seize what is yours to take, okay? Or, in your fertile imagination, you live in a world of wonders, while the real you leads a life in the shadows. Desire and reality are like day and night, okay? And it says it underneath this 7 of Cups here. Here, nothing is obvious, okay? Now, learn to differentiate. Don't get lost in your own smoke screen as the card of the day. Separate the wheat from the chaff. Get to know your wishes and fears better. For love and relationships, investigate your experiences thoroughly and pursue those desires that radiate the greatest energy. For success and happiness, your wishes should serve you and your happiness, and not the other way around. The aim of a wish fulfillment is to be happy without any more wishes. Okay? All right. Tarot Bible. Excuse me, you guys. All right, so you guys, this is the one that has the key words and key phrases, so you may want to write this stuff down, okay? Key words: wishful thinking, self-indulgence, too much choice. Key phrases: feeling disorganized, fantasizing about what you can achieve, high expectations, lazy attitude to life, putting off the inevitable, believing you can get away with anything, having your cake and eating it, illusions about love, an array of options open to you. Okay? This card has 3 very distinct meanings. The first is that you have so many options that you can't organize yourself to make the right choice. The second is that you are living under some kind of illusion about what you can achieve. The third that you are simply indulging in all kinds of excesses or opting for a lazy, sloppy kind of lifestyle. When you draw this card in the you now position, think honestly about the different meanings. You might be overwhelmed by thoughts and choices and not know where to turn. You might be literally fantasizing about your abilities or have grand illusions about love. It could be that too much wishful thinking means you've just given up on yourself. However, if you are working all the hours in the day, are totally disciplined and efficiency personified, then maybe it is time to let go a little, indulge in yourself, drop the order and opt for a little laid-back living. As a blockage card, either your illusions and fantasies are preventing you from moving on, or the possibilities before you seem so endless that you daren't make a personal decision. As a future card, watch out for falling into any of the above traps. On a positive note, though, it will soon be time to face those options. Make your choice and commit yourself to those plans, rather than avoiding the challenge. It is all about making your bed and then lying in it. In a relationship issue, take care that you do not overestimate what someone has to offer you. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do tarot for beginners. Okay. 7 of Cups, you guys. Number 7. Now this is what the number 7 means in tarot. Okay. Spirituality and tests. Astrology, Venus and Scorpio. Key words: fantasy, creativity, and temptation. If you are working on a creative project, the 7 of Cups is a positive card of inspiration and possibility. There are many possibilities open to you, and you are cluing in to the inspirations and ideas that you will manifest in your art. However, be sure that you do at some point move on from reveling in the inspiration and actually do the work of creating your art. If you are not working on a creative project, be aware that the possibilities surrounding you right now are temptations. Each cup in this card offers a different temptation that could lead you off your path. These temptations might be especially enticing to you now because you are at a crossroads in your life and in need of a next step that brings you hope and satisfaction. Practice patience and self-restraint in your decision making, and don't be misled by fantasies or shortcuts. Now the symbolism here, okay, so you can see it, that lights. All right, symbolism. Attractive face, okay, which is up here in that cup. Lust, romance. The shrewd figure, okay. Where's it at? That light shining on it, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, the shrewd figure, higher consciousness, temptation, promises of easy enlightenment, okay? Snake, wisdom or dishonest ambitions. Castle, unrealistic hopes, castle in the sky. All right, and then we have gems, okay, riches. Then we have laurel, wreath, victory and power, dragon with barbed tongue, beguiling danger. And the 7 cups, 7 sins or temptations: lust, rage, gluttony, pride, greed, envy, or sloth. Okay? A lot in this energy, right, you guys? A lot going on. Yes, it can be a heavy card. Yes, it can. I will go over it with you when I come back, whenever we're done with the 7 and the 8, and I do the recap, because I'll explain to you where that heaviness comes in, and how to be able to make a decision without feeling like you're going to make the wrong choice, okay, or decision. Because you guys, in all reality, let's say these are career opportunities, okay? Let's say this is you feeling overwhelmed because you have a lot of opportunities. If something's being offered to you, okay, and it's something that you like, you went and put in an application somewhere, okay, and all of them called you back on the same day or within, just 2 or 3 days, and now you have all of these options on the table, and it feels overwhelming because you're afraid you're going to pick the wrong thing. There is no such thing as picking the wrong one. All of them are meant for you, okay, or they wouldn't be offered to you. That's where it's going to be important. I always say with this energy, get a piece of paper, sit down, write down the pros and the cons of each opportunity. Then go back through there and make see which one is going to benefit you the most, okay? And it's going to be for the betterment of your situation, and then there you have it, okay? And that's an easy way to, be able to pick through opportunities, okay? Weigh your pros and cons. That's also an energy of people that have addictions. When it says indulgence in there, you can, when 7 of Cups comes up, it can definitely talk about somebody that's an alcoholic, that's a drug addict. You can have many addictions. Eating, there's just anything that has a hold on you, okay, and you literally feel like you can't live or do without, that's an addiction, okay? And it can be anything, right? And the 7 of Cups can also represent somebody that has maybe I don't want to say mental problems, but I guess it would be that someone that just lives in a fantasy world because they cannot cope in the real world, so they keep it fantasy, okay? And I don't know, you guys might say something in the comments here. I'm not for sure if that's what that would be called, but that's a serious problem. I mean, I know it's like depression or there's a lot of people that go through that, and when you live in that state of mind, it's just sad. It makes me sad. Could they have ADD or dyslexia? Well, dyslexia. Dyslexia is where you get the numbers in words like backwards, right? Now, see, ADD, attention deficit disorder, I don't think it's that either. I have, I was diagnosed with that when I was a child. Me and my brother, he has attention deficit as well, but he has the physical aspect of it. He's physically hyperactive, and I have the opposite. I am mentally hyperactive. So, I don't have a problem with that. I don't think my brother does either, but that doesn't mean that other people wouldn't. I think it's more along the lines of depression. maybe manic. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure. Uh, you know, a person, narcissistic personality. Yeah, narcissists, they live in their own world. Yeah, that could definitely be, yeah. You got that, Diane Brighton. There you go. Oh, yes, a narcissist. They live in their own, you know, their own world, and their world is the only one that matters. So yeah, that's a good one right there. All right, you guys, favorite book here. So, Seven of Cups, keywords: possibilities, potential, imagination, fantasy. In some decks, including the Raider, White Smith, and the Aquarian, the Seven of Cups shows 7 chalices holding a variety of objects, some pleasant, some frightening, which are being offered to the person who receives this card. When the Seven of Cups appears, it represents a time of contemplating options, weighing possibilities, and entertaining fantasies about your future. All right. The 7 suggests many choices and paths are available to you now, but you may have trouble deciding among them. Nothing is certain. Let your intuition as well as your intellect guide you. In a reading about money, financial issues are colored by idealism. You have lots of ideas for making money, some inspired, some pure fantasy. Be careful with money and investments now. You're probably not seeing things clearly. If the reading is about your job, you seek a creative occupation and may be considering various options. However, you may not be realistic about your abilities or the possibilities open to you. Examine your choices carefully, especially if something seems too good to be true. In a reading about love, you feel romantic and may enjoy a highly emotional relationship with a person who inspires you. If you're not in a relationship, the 7 suggests you're contemplating what you really want, maybe indulging your fantasies. Okay? Now it says, okay, this is something someone wrote. In the shamanic realm, this is about dispelling illusions to see the reality within, and about facing the worldly temptations that cause the downfall of so many gurus and leaders. All right, and that was written by Mary K. Greer, the complete book of tarot. But I guess that is for the reversal meaning, because it says tarot reversals right there. All right. Now we're going to go with the 8 of Cups, okay? The 8 of Cups, you guys, is one of my favorite cards, okay? It really is, because when I see the 8 of Cups, I see somebody waking up and realizing, whoa, you may have been in the same job for 15, 20 years, okay? You may have, a master's degree with what you do on a day-to-day basis, but something has changed within you. You have spiritually awakened. You don't like that job no more. You have to make yourself get up. And you've realized that there's something bigger, better, something that you desire, something that's going to get you into alignment with your life purpose, your destiny. And it's not what's in these cups that you've spent all these years on. It's going to require you to leave this behind and, go down a new path. And I get so excited when I see this, because, that means that you woke up, you're aware, you're awake, you're ready. The time is right. We wake up when we're ready. That's why people say, I wish so-and-so would wake up, or I don't know why they got to be so stubborn. They've been this way. When we wake up, that's when we're meant to wake up. Okay? There's, timing is everything. Sometimes we have to go through years and years of the school of hard knocks, life. Okay? there's things and challenges and difficulties and situations and things we need to go through to prepare us for when we do wake up, okay? Because that's just how it is. And some people, they wake up way, way late. Others, they were born woke, you know. And then you have people that, you know, they wake up, you know, in their late 20s, early 30s, you know. And there's a reason. There is a reason behind, you know, how timing is on that. And some people never wake up, okay? And, you know, I always, you know, my opinion on that is that they came here for a specific purpose, and it probably wasn't about them. It's probably about another person's journey. But they were put here, they came here to be, you know, present to help that other person in some type of way, which that's wonderful. I mean, there are people, you know, we might have the tiniest, ittiest, bittiest, you know, reason why we came here that maybe doesn't even make any sense. It's so small. But it's not so small because it has to do with someone else, changing someone else. You know, I'll give you an example, you guys. I have a family member that she is a devout Catholic. And she told me one time, this was when I started my YouTube channel, she told me how proud she was of me. And she said, you know, I know I'm Catholic and everything. And she said, but I don't believe a lot of that. She said, I know a lot of what's in, you know, the Bible and stuff is not, you know, it's a story. She said, I know that. She said, I know a lot more than probably what you would think I know. But you know what she told me? That it's easier, okay? It was easier for her to believe in what that book says than to go chasing truths or realizing, you know, there's not something comfortable to fall back. You know, Christians fall back on that belief that when you die, you're going to heaven, okay? You're going to heaven. There's a God that's looking out for you, that's, you know, constantly, you know, showing you the way. And I believe we have, you know, that we have a creator, okay, that does all that. But it's not how we, you know, think it is. But she was letting me know that it was more comfortable for her to stay in the dark because that's what she was used to and that's what she knew. Even though she knew there's a lot more to, you know, a lot more. And she said that it made her uncomfortable because it's like taking away a security blanket of, you know, well, who am I supposed to, you know, believe is looking out for me? Who am I, you know, is, you know, if we reincarnate, or, you know, she talks about spirits as well. None of that makes sense to her, but yet she knows it's real because she's seen things to herself. And, you know, some people are aware that there's more, and they choose to stay where they're at, and that is their path. And that's, you know, I think people like that have a really big mission, you know. here, because even though they say they feel more comfortable staying where they're at, knowing that there's more, okay? It's like people are living here to live a life to be able to help somebody else. You guys, does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Yeah, she is brave to admit it, but you know what? That's what I'm trying to say, though. I feel like there's people that come here and their life's mission is to be an example for people to, you know, they're an example. And it's kind of like what pushes people to either want to dive deeper into the truth, or ask themselves, do I just want to settle for what I know? You understand what I'm saying? So I really do feel like, whether she may realize it or not, she feels like her whole life really has been, you know, she's not happy with it. She's felt like she's really doesn't have a mission, and I feel like she really does have she has a bigger mission than what she realizes. She really does. I don't know where I got off on this, you guys. I went left. I did it again, didn't I? I just did it again. Thank you, Rick Jones. Yeah, an automatic life. Yeah. All right. I went left, y'all. I went left. Well, my point I was trying to make with that, she's like my sister. We kind of, she's older than me, but we grew up, the woman who adopted me, her mother raised her, okay? So we grew up like sisters. And I looked at her growing up as a child, and even into adulthood, and it's like seeing a reflection, looking at someone, and I knew how she was and how simple her life is, and what she wanted. She went to college and got a master's degree. She's a genius. She's very smart and everything. But I always knew she was not what I wanted to be. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be the opposite. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like there's people that are, that literally come here and have a life's mission of being a certain way, and it's to maybe help push people in a different direction, okay? I hope that makes sense, but that's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so we're going to do the Eight of Cups. But I love this. The Eight of Cups, like I said, you guys hear me say it all the time. You're going to go after the ninth cup. That's what you're going for. Or who knows? Maybe you got that ninth cup, okay? Maybe you're holding it and we can't see it. and you decided, wait a minute, I'm going to go make sure that I make this dream, you know, real, or bring this vision into my reality, making it happen, doing something about it. This is where you quit fantasizing and visualizing, okay? This is where you take this energy right here of just fantasizing but not acting on it. And right here, you realize, whoa, okay, it's time to quit fantasizing and just do it, okay? And that's what this is. So I love it when I see this come up, because I know people are serious. They're serious about what they want, what they have passion for, what their vision is, what their dream is, what their life purpose is. They're like, and they go for it, you know, and it takes a lot of courage too. You guys, you know, it's us late bloomers, you know, where we wake up, you know, a little bit later than others. It's not really waking up, but it's getting into your divine life purpose instead of fighting it. I guess you could say that's me. I fought. I was stubborn. I fought it for many, many years, okay? But, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. And there was things, evidently, that I needed to go through and learn in order for me to be where I'm at right now. Because if I hadn't went through some of the things I went through, I don't think, well, I know, I wouldn't have as much compassion as I do for people. And, you know, it's the things we go through build our character. It strengthens us. We grow. And, you know, that's how it is. I know a lot of people are always saying, I don't know what to do. I want to know my life purpose. Your life purpose will show up. When it shows up, you'll know it. You will know it. There will be no more guessing. That's the same thing with you guys wondering if you're on the right path. You know when you're on the right path. If you're wondering if you're on the right path, then there you go. Okay? Because you know. Sophia, Milton, there is not certain times that I go live. Yesterday was just crazy. I didn't get the class done like I had wanted. Today I'd wanted to do, you know, several videos, because I didn't want to have to do 2 in 1 video. But we got to get caught up. So, you know, I want to get, we're getting close, you guys. We've got Pentacles and Swords left. And I tell you what, then it's going to get fun. Then we're going to be doing tarot readings. We're going to be doing tarot groups. Or we'll figure something out where we come on live like this and just do tarot. Maybe you guys can do tarot on one another. You guys can be doing that too. You know, I definitely suggest you guys, you know, you guys, I see you talking a lot. And, you know, you guys just show each other so much love that, you know, get email addresses from each other. You know, do one another's readings. You don't have to talk to each other. Do a reading for that person, you know, that's on here, and ask them, you know, if they have a question. Do the reading, okay? And then take a picture of it. Copy it to the email. And then in the email, you know, give your interpretation. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys, if you haven't already, you should start doing that. Okay? What about card combinations? I will, but you gotta learn the energies first, you guys. Alright? Yeah, you guys should be getting each other's emails and doing that. I'm telling you, because I know I'm lucky. I have my daughter, you know, and we both are, you know, kind of, we're not on the same path, but we have a lot of the same spiritual beliefs. She does her oracles and tarot and stuff like that too. So I have somebody to, you know, even when I started tarot, I had somebody that I could go to, you know, and I know there's a lot of you don't have nobody, okay? And I understand I understand what that's like, okay? Because if you were to tell your family members, somebody, they would think you'd lost your mind, okay? So, I understand, I understand. All right, you guys, 8 of Cups. Dreams and visions, which are not immediately obvious, make up a valuable part of your feelings. Let them help your consciousness and your powers of discrimination grow. Start searching, but beware of the card's warning about the kind of restlessness the restlessness hat strides on too hastily, missing the very goal. Okay, the Cups. Go wherever your heart takes you. Spiritual experience. Understanding one's own destiny. It is all the easier to make out the closer we are to our flow. As the card of the day, the meals of God grind slowly, yet they grind exceeding small. That means patience can help, and there is a time for everything. For love and relationships, encourage yourself and your partner to go each his or her own way. Very good for love. For success and happiness, go with the flow. Following the flow of energy not only takes the least effort, but it also achieves the best results, okay? All right. Tarot Bible. 8 of Cups. This is the key words and key phrases ones, you guys. Key words. Changing direction. Moving on. Key phrases. Commitment to new values. Exploring a different lifestyle. Leaving behind a difficult situation. Walking away from the past. A journey of self-discovery. Looking for spiritual or emotional truth. Realizing it is time to start afresh. Moving on to better things. The 8 of Cups signifies a time of transition. This is a period or cycle in your life that means you must move on, move away, follow a new direction, or reevaluate your priorities in life. In the You Now position, this card suggests that there is an imbalance in your life. Look at the cups in the image. 8 is easily divided into 2 groups of 4 to create a balance, but the cups are stacked in piles of 3 and 5. This suggests that however much we believe we are in harmonious situation, job, relationship, or place, there is something not quite right about it. If we look ahead beyond and explore other options, we can restore the balance to our 8-ness. In other words, our ability to overcome obstacles. There is nothing permanent in life except change itself, and this card reminds you that everything moves on or away. People leave us. We leave people. A position of power is taken from you. You take up someone else's position of power. All is interchangeable, and this card signifies you have arrived at such an interchange in your life. The signpost may not be clear, but if you explore the deeper meaning behind current events, feelings, or fears, you will be able to find a more balanced perspective of your own personal truth. Strike out on a new route, take a different turning, and accept that change is beneficial. Most of us don't like change. It provokes great anxiety because we feel secure with what we know and trust. See, that's what I was trying to say when I went left. All right. This card often raises the question about leaving a relationship, getting out of the rut, or just moving on because is destructive or non-creative for you right now. In the blockage position, it is your very fear of moving on that is creating difficult circumstances for you. In the future position, you will soon have to focus on your life direction, whether to find new emotional or spiritual values or to leave the past behind you. Right. Tarot for beginners. All right, here we go. 8 of Cups. All right, the number 8 meaning navigation, prosperity, and authority. Astrology, Saturn in Pisces. Key words, leaving, wandering, seeking. The figure in the 8 of Cups is shown leaving a stable life, represented by 8 neatly arranged cups. The figure heads away from their stable life across a rocky river toward mysteries hidden in the mountains. The 8 of Cups represents your need for exploration, soul-searching, and growth. Disappointment with your present life or boredom with your achievements may compel you into the unknown in search of more meaning. This calling is often as spiritual as it's inexplicable. If this card often appears in your readings, it can indicate a habitual compulsion to leave situations and relationships at the first signs of stability or boredom. Consider whether perhaps this time staying and combating your own detachment might be the more compelling unknown. Okay? Now the symbolism. The red cloak and boots represents power and strength. Waning crescent means letting go. The full moon represents transformation. The dark blue sky represents spirituality. And the rocky water, mental disturbances. Okay? All right. All right, you guys. 8 of Cups, keywords. Turning away, cutting losses, decline, dejection, seriousness. This card often pictures a person with his or her back to us, walking away. Sometimes a waning moon overhead symbolizes decrease. When the 8 of Cups appears, a situation has become unattainable and you have decided to turn your back on it. Now you must strike out in another direction. You wish things had turned out differently, but you can't salvage a matter, and you realize you must abandon it. It's time to let go and get out of the situation that has failed despite your best efforts. Move ahead with determination. Find a new direction and learn from your experience. In a reading about money, an investment has paid off or you've lost money through no fault of your own, except perhaps not seeing things accurately. Cut your losses and conserve your resources. If the reading is about your job, the 8 of Cups may recommend pouring your heart and soul into an endeavor. Don't let distractions throw you off course. Sometimes this card advises leaving a job that no longer interests you. In a reading about love, this card can mean ending a relationship that's lost its spark. Conversely, it may show you getting serious about a partnership, giving it your all. You're no longer interested in casual flings. Okay? Now it says underneath here, when you most feel like holding on to something, it is usually the best time to let go. I'm going to read that again. When you most feel like holding on to something, it is usually the best time to let go. When you most feel like holding on to something, it is usually the best time to let go. That's deep. That's a heavy hitter right there, right? All right, you guys. Let me go ahead and let's do the recap. Okay, I'm going to do an oracle. I've got the daily done for tomorrow. If you're a Scorpio, you've got a number 2 Scorpio weekly reading coming up. Well, coming out tonight. I've already done it because the weekly that I did the other day, that was not for the collective, okay? That was just for a handful of Scorpios, and this is Scorpio season, so I did another one, and this is a really good one. It turned out really, really good energies. And I'm fixing to do an oracle reading as soon as I get done here, you guys. I'm gonna do an oracle reading. It's put on me to do it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So that's you guys know how I work. All right, recap. Ace of Cups, cup runneth over. Refilling your cup, rejuvenating yourself, becoming one with your higher self. Okay? This could be an opportunity of a lifetime. What's being offered here could be from another person, and it could be from the divine. Okay? It's definitely a cup runneth over. Two of Cups, marriage, partnership, contracts. Okay? This could be business partnerships as well. Two opposites coming together, merging, becoming one. Three of Cups, cause for celebration right here. Good times, getting together with friends and family, okay? Showing gratitude, being grateful for what you have. Sometimes it can represent some gossipy people. It can represent third-party situations as well. You always have to listen to your intuition. Four of Cups. Doubt, hesitation, stagnation. Sometimes this represents, you're holding out for what you want and you've turned down some offers. But what's being offered here, you need to make sure that you're paying attention to what is being shown to you, because this is coming from the divine, which means this is an amazing opportunity. Don't doubt yourself. Don't get in that state of mind of, ooh, what if I can't do this? What if I'm not good enough? I'm going to tell you something. It's meant for you or it wouldn't be offered. Okay? We forget that. We forget that. Five of Cups. Loss, sorrow, disappointment. Okay? Heartache, heartbreak. I need to make sure that you are not so closed off and lost in your feelings that you lose sight, okay, of the opportunities that are still available to you, all right? Six of Cups, nostalgia. It's having that childhood memories, okay? Partnerships, blessings, soulmate connections. This can represent money, abundance picking up after a time of feeling like you've had some financial hardships. Having that childlike faith. Letting that inner child come out and play. Okay, not being so serious. Seven of Cups. Feeling overwhelmed, too many choices. Like I said, weigh your pros and cons and make the best decision that's going to be for the betterment of your situation. And remember, there is no wrong choice or it wouldn't be offered, okay? Alcoholism, drug addiction, anything that has you bound, okay? You feel like you can't live without or do without. That is not healthy, okay? Can represent fantasizing, living in a fantasy world, okay? Confusion. It can be confusion as well. Eight of Cups, changing direction. Realizing there's something more to life than what you're doing. And you're ready, you're being courageous, and you're going after it. Okay? You're going after it. Some people, this is, 5 years. You realize, wait a minute, this isn't it. Some people, it takes 25 years. Okay? It doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is that you love yourself enough and you believe in yourself enough to start that new journey. Okay? Going after that dream. Alright, you guys. I love y'all. Alright? I love each and every one of you. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get off of here, and I am gonna get off of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Yep, Scorpio, you have another reading coming out. It's already done. I just got to upload it. I'm going to go do an oracle reading real quick, though. All right, I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing the 9 of Cups tomorrow. That is the wish fulfillment. That's a good one. All right. All right, you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.